Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the much anticipated, the much celebrated, and the glittering 2023 UNISA Research and Innovation Awards ceremony. What a joy it is to welcome you tonight. This is the 12th year of these awards, and they have gained a very prominent position and are a highlight on UNISA's institutional and academic calendars. Now, the awards this year bears weighty significance in a year where UNISA celebrates 150 years. Yes, it's our birthday this year. We turn 150 years. Now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate a community of researchers and innovators who are at the cutting edge of scientific inquiry in this country. They are UNISA's best. We trust you have enjoyed some time of fellowship, and you have enjoyed the great meals as well as the delicious wines, courtesy of Luke Mo. And we want to just encourage you to sit back and enjoy. This is going to be a night to remember. Please do turn your cell phones on to silent. And we want to make sure that we are honoring all our awardees tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed privilege to welcome your program director tonight. And I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Gillian Arendse. Dr. Gillian Arendse is actually the manager of communication and stakeholder relations at the NRF Itemba Labs. Dr. Arendse is a dynamic force, using his diverse talents to create positive change. As a versatile individual driven by the desire to tackle new challenges, he is deeply committed to improving the lives of all those he encounters. Now, guess what? His background lies in experimental nuclear physics, and he has pursued his passion for inspiring others while earning a widespread reputation as a motivational speaker as well. He has graced the stage of illustrious events, and tonight we are thrilled to have him at this special award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so delighted that you could make it tonight. And as we celebrate UNISA's remarkable achievements and breakthroughs in the world of research and innovation, please join me in extending a warm welcome to our host this evening, Dr. Gillian Arendse. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Genevieve. Always good if people applaud at the beginning, because even if I mess this up, the people at home, of course, will say, my word, what a spectacular gent. Just a word here to the lady on my right. She's our sign language interpreter, and hopefully she's able to keep up with me. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed researchers, innovators, and members of the University of South Africa, distinguished guests, and our global audience joining us via live stream, a very, very warm welcome to the 2023 UNISA Research and Innovation Awards ceremony. It is my honor and privilege to serve as tonight's Master of Ceremonies for this prestigious event. The evening we gather both physically and virtually to celebrate the remarkable achievements of UNISA's dedicated researchers and innovators who have not only pushed the boundaries of knowledge, but who have also made a significant impact on the betterment of society. Throughout the ceremony, I'd like to encourage both our live audience and our global online attendees to engage with us using the event hashtag UNISA UNISA&I, right? UNISA&I on all social media platforms. Let's share the joy of the celebration far and wide. So tonight, there's another big reason for us to celebrate as 2023 marks UNISA's 150th anniversary celebration. The team at UNISA has put together a short video presentation for us to help celebrate this achievement. Ladies and gents, I invite you now to watch the screen as we celebrate 150 years of UNISA.
Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream. A passport to the future. And the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. UNISA stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, UNISA can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. UNISA is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. UNISA's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At UNISA, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. UNISA's Makkelneuk campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the UNISA's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to UNISA's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a UNISA regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of UNISA services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, UNISA is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of UNISA's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. UNISA is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, UNISA is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: marine studies, aviation and aeronautical studies, automotive studies, energy studies, space study and square kilometer array, fourth industrial revolution and digitalization, natural sciences, health studies or medicine, feminist, womanist, Bosadi theorizations, and student support and co-curricular activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, UNISA strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
Ladies and gents, I think that needs another round of applause. And as you are applauding, turn to the people sitting at your table and just remind them that that is the place where I work. All right. So once again, welcome to the 2023 UNISA Research and Innovation Awards ceremony. It's a little bit of a confusing event because on the one side, you want to remind people that you are a serious academic. But there's another part of you that wants to let your hair down and celebrate the evening. So let's enjoy the evening and let the spirit of knowledge, discovery, and innovation shine brightly upon us all this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to invite a distinguished individual to join me on stage and provide some context for this evening's prestigious award ceremony. Setting the scene for tonight's illustrious event, please extend a warm welcome to the Vice Principal, Research, Postgraduate Studies, Innovation and Commercialization at UNISA, Professor Tenjiwe Mayiwa.
Wow, isn't that beautiful? Thanks, Gillian. And Genevieve earlier on, Yabonga. In such a celebratory, jovial mood this evening, and of course, because we are so wise, we're 150 years old. And as a portfolio, we are 12 years this year. These celebrations of 150 years coincide with our teenage stage still. But as you'll see this evening, the work of our researchers and innovators. First, let me acknowledge His Excellency in his absentia, Dr. Thabo Mvuyelo-Mbeki, and of course our previous Chancellor, who's also online, the chairperson of Council, Mr. Mabua, and his board. I'm not going to get into the details of all of this because we have the head of the institution, Professor Puleng Linkabula, who will do all the honors as the head of the institution. But I must say that to all that are with us in all virtual platforms, to our awardees, we are celebrating. This is your evening. Sanbonani. I acknowledge you. Now we've gotten out of the hiding. We've been hiding for the past 3 years or so. The awards are now being held in person and not virtually. And, the feeling is really kind of like we have it. Thanks to the declining pandemic sting, the fact that we meet face to face adds an additional upbeat note to the proceedings, aside that we run these awards because we strive for excellence at UNISA. Institutional recognition is highly prized among our researchers and certainly spurs them on to continue to produce quality research, which is key in supporting UNISA's academic agenda. These 2023 Research and Innovation Awards recognize achievements made in 2022. However, this year we have additional awards relative to the ones we've had in the past. And of course, we have more Chancellor's Awards. Hence, the Chancellor is watching. He is with us, but virtually. And today is most sought after, of course, that we are celebrating is the one that is the ability to research differently and innovate. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are about to present these Research and Innovation Awards and acknowledge excellence. I reflect on what this celebratory evening could also mean for our awardees. The absence of several of them is due to them being hard at work elsewhere across the globe because they would rather be pushing the envelope out there. They're being innovative and stretch the margins of their research projects, which in itself manifests our researchers' commitment. If anything, that's an expression of their excellence, as they are walking a fine line between being out there, ensuring that their research is impactful, and being present here with us to receive their research awards. The University of South Africa's Research and Innovation awardees that we are honoring this evening have cemented their scholarship and careers with an extensive schedule of projects that positively impact individuals, our partners, that with our collaborators, some of which we have this evening, and the communities that we impact, we work with a purpose. As such, the kinds of research and innovative projects they embark on become a playground where they've flourished, hence this evening's recognition. And this is indeed manifested in projects that you are due to learn more about this evening. Our researchers are inspired by true life stories, and their contribution towards being true to UNISA's strategic pursuits and intentions of certainly live up to our mantra of being of service to humanity as we shape meaningful futures. It is therefore my honor to render this evening some remarks of also thanksgiving as I congratulate the research awardees for having made this ceremony possible. Without you, we would not have been having this reason to celebrate. And I end by expressing gratitude to various teams who have toiled for many months on end to ensure that this ceremony is a success. It is crucial to say thank you to the VC's office, our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Puleng, for the support she's provided. My team within my portfolio, they've done sterling work. Our Research and Innovation Office in particular, the reason we're here is because of them. Our marketing team and the organizing team, which includes the Department of Institutional Advancement colleagues, thank you for all the hard work. To the EventCast team, thank you, colleagues, for your hard work and support all these years. And lastly, I must say, ke a leboga to UNISA staff, students, alumni, funders, sponsors, associates, for your support and for gracing this awards ceremony. Asante. Thank you so much. Enjoy Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much, Prof, for those words, and thank you for reminding us why we are here. It's a celebration. We're celebrating innovation. We're celebrating research. We're celebrating an institution that says the only way that you don't attend award ceremonies is if you are out there, the global village, pushing the envelope. So thank you for reminding us that we should chase after excellence on a daily basis. So let's continue with our program, and it's now my privilege to invite to the stage a distinguished leader in academia. We'll be sharing a few words of welcome and offering her perspective on UNISA and the pursuit for research global impact. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Professor Puleng Lenkabula.
Thank you. I can't start without greeting you. Abshen, Dumelang, Lochani. You cannot recognize the voice or the color. Good evening. No, colleagues, we are not going to start. Good evening. I thought after such a beautiful welcome by Professor Meiwa and an invitation to celebration, at least that idea of greeting each other and trying to establish how we are and whether our being, our centeredness and our ontology becomes an important participant in the celebration of the accomplishments that we will be honoring today. So I'll just go again and say, good evening. I can feel the mood now, Professor Meiwa. Let me recognize the President Becky, the Chancellor of the University of South Africa, and the former Chancellor of the University of South Africa, Justice B.M. Mwepe, who is with us virtually. The Chairperson of Council, Mr. Mashukudu Bambua, and the Chairperson of ASACOG, here in present, Dr. Magasela, and all members of Council participating here this evening. Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, and High Commissioners representing various countries of South Africa, and we recognize the Embassy, China, Trinidad and Tobago. We recognize also Mauritius. We would be in big trouble if we would not have acknowledged you and the support that you have constantly given our university and many other high commissions that are participating virtually this evening. The representatives of national, provincial, and local government, Tshwane Mayoral Committee, and especially the city manager, Mr. Johan Metler, who is here with us tonight. We've already asked him for land. We are the University of the Land. Then deserving awardees of the categories that are going to be presented tonight. And Professor Meiwa, I want to thank you for acknowledging the National Research Foundation rating, the Learned Society memberships, the Conversation Africa 2022 Research Communication Recognition Award, R500,000 award, I'd like to be your friend, R1,000,000 award, the Vice Principal Research and Postgraduate Studies, Innovation and Commercialization, Awards of Excellence in Research Women Awards, Youngest Female Doctoral Graduate Award, Emerging Researcher Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research, Hiddingh-Currie Award, Innovation and Commercialization Award, Vice Principal Research and Post-Graduation Awards for Excellence in Innovation, Award for Excellence, and representatives from various institutions of higher education, members of the business community. I saw friends from UJ and other universities. We are truly appreciative that you're here, including the Science Councils, and of course, the student leaders of the University of South Africa, represented by the National Student Representative Council and various student structures, members of the various recognized labor organizations and forum present, members of the university community present, friends of the University of South Africa present, distinguished members of the audience, ladies and gentlemen. You can understand why Professor Mayua would have outsourced this to me. I'm truly elated to see you all in this most prestigious event that the University of South Africa Research and Innovation calendar celebrates as an important acknowledgement of the investment of our academics, our researchers, professionals, innovators, but also the students. I recognize that it is in occasions such as this where we reflect on the contribution of the university, its commitment to contributing to the future that we collectively co-construct together, that moments like this become very important. I'm of the view that nothing is comparable with exciting acknowledgement of the work that people put together in order to make institutions such as UNISA to feel proud amongst the best in the world that contribute to global impact. You'll shortly be introduced to 104 UNISANs whom we are honoring tonight for their achievement in 2022. Notable and exciting, colleagues, is how magnificently diverse they are in terms of race, gender, age, discipline, research interests, and years of experiences in innovation and research, and the commitments that they are making towards the University of South Africa. I also recognize that it's not just in the levels of establishment of research that UNISA has played a pivotal role, but is in unearthing talent and ensuring that the established professors are also holding those who are emerging and encouraging those who never thought the idea of research would be entwined with their imagination. One of these ideas that I think is also important, colleagues, is the fact that in pursuit of research and global excellence and impact, Professor Mayua reminds me that even as we celebrate 150 years, even as we celebrate the groundbreaking research that has immensely contributed to the advancement of society, the continent, increasing pressure, but also enabling to decrease pressure from states, government, businesses, societies, civil societies, through the research that UNISA colleagues do, that it is also important that we share a little bit of these accomplishments, even if she would have just shared with them textually. So she reminds me that the significant pressure of higher education institutions to produce impactful research is well aligned with the development initiatives of the continent, the country, as well as the global arena through the National Development Plan, Agenda 2063, and the Sustainable Development Goals. She argues that UNISA, as expected, but also as a leader, has ensured that it participates in a range of sustainable development arena, and ensuring that our knowledge is not just knowledge for the elite, but is knowledge that impacts positively to the transformations that our societies require, including in the negotiations of the socio-political, economic, climatic changes, and thus quite important area of the Sustainable Development Goals. Colleagues, mine is not to read a large array of what I think are the accomplishments that are being celebrated this evening, but just to give you a few highlights of some of the work that's done in the global impact that demonstrates UNISA as a committed university in being a partner to seeking solutions to the problems that inundate our society. We would like to therefore celebrate that despite the challenges that we experience in the world, they do not overwhelm our researchers. Instead, they invite our researchers to becoming partners with society to ensuring that they address these challenges. On climatic challenges and ecological challenges, the university has been quite central to work around green matrices, but also around the works of energy, sustainability, and ensuring that gender equality, clean water, affordable and clean energy, partnerships for education become key pivot points for the research that the university undertakes. It is for this reason, colleagues, that the University of South Africa is now considered amongst the top 400 institutions in the world that pay attention to global impact and sustainable development goals. Professor Meiwa tells us that we participate in 7 sustainable development goals intentionally, but in all the 17 sustainable development goals, there's research iterations from the University of South Africa. I think this deserves a round of applause. And Professor Meiwa reminds us as well, I will as well, that in 2022 rankings on the global impact, UNISA achieved an overall score of 68 out of 100, placing it in the top half of globally competitive universities that have an impact, especially in the 401 band. And that's quite important for us to celebrate because there are still 20,000 other universities that still want to be ranked. So it's very important that we give you a round of applause. If I were to sum up the improvements in the rankings, Professor Meiwa, I think you said, whilst we may not use rankings as the only site of analysis of how we are performing, it's quite important that we can compare ourselves and contrast on where we can enhance our own achievements as a university. And I'm appreciative, Professor Meiwa and colleagues, the deans of the colleges, who are also custodians and primary locus where the impact of the university is ascertained, is expressed, and articulated takes place. The quality of education, decent work and economic growth, clean water and sanitation, reduced inequality in a country whose Gini coefficient, heightened by the legacies of apartheid, becomes also an important research area that we are not ashamed to pursue if we are to transform our society, but also the continent and the global arena. The questions of peace, justice, and strong institutions is an area, are areas that are also quite pivotal to the work that the researchers at the University of South Africa are pursuing. In the video that was also shared, the 10 catalytic niche areas that I need not reiterate are also an arena of pursuing the interface of research and the transformations in the innovations, especially in the areas that UNISA but also our country is not as competitive as we would want. So we all know that to go to Cape Town has become a little bit more expensive than it would be because of the aviation system that is exacting. If we don't buy our aeroplane or create our aeroplane, Professor Meiwa, and have our own airstrip, then aviation and aeronautics will just be a pipe dream. This must be an area that we should be looking towards as the university. So we should have our own airport. Who supports that? Who doesn't? Thank you. Thank you very much. Dreams are important, but the praxis of the dreams and the investment in ensuring that those dreams are manifest is an important area that us as leadership must ensure finds iteration. I want to give just in 2 minutes brief highlights of some of the work that UNISA is proud of from the different colleges of the university and the different researchers of the university. We are proud of the Africa Biogenome Project from the College from CAIS, because the Africa Biogenome Project fosters collaborations and partnerships in the continent by providing innovations such as the power of genomics for improvement of sustainable uses of biodiversities across the continent. But it also lifts us up from being dependent on others telling us about our own biotic resources as a continent and trying to ensure that we use them as best as we could. I'm also told that we should celebrate the College of CSET. 3 professors from the College of CSET have been invited by the government of China to spend the May month on the latest innovations on solar energy and technological applications that are necessary. And we all have experienced load shedding. So we want to congratulate CSET for ensuring that it is quite central to the quest to overcoming the challenges in the energy crisis. CEDU, the College of Education, is also listed as one of the top 400 institutions in the subject rankings, whether Times Higher rankings and Shanghai. I tend to use those rankings, colleagues, because they're very clear around how they do their rankings. Can we give them a round of applause? CEDU is amongst few College of Educations in the country or in the continent that are performing quite well and competitively, not just producing half of the teachers in South Africa, but ensuring that they are the best globally. And as though this is not, colleagues, you don't have to be envious. You can celebrate with them. The College of Law will be hosting the most premium conference of lawyers and those who craft the law in the continent. And this is quite a prestigious event that they will be holding to ensure that law and order in our country, but not law and domination, law and order become manifest in our society. And in this context, the college manages a number of journals and publications within the country, and it is quite important, is one of the few colleges that has taken seriously the multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approaches, including in looking at African, indigenous, or indigenous legal systems. And this is quite an important transformation in our country where indigenous law has always been trampled upon. They equally deserve a round of applause. Let me also celebrate the College of Human Sciences. The College of Human Sciences has just added another A-rated scholars. They have the largest number of A-rated scholars in the university, 3 or 4 A-rated scholars, including those that they're recruiting. Professor Nkosi, I thought you'd be the one to ululate the most. Thank you. Beyond that, colleagues, there is a lot of transformational work that the college is doing on health sciences, on bioengineering systems that are helpful to societies, and mobilizing the ideas of dignity, ontological, and cognitive justice at the center. CAMS has a strong international exposure through collaboration and helps policy systems around the economy, but also the best economists in the country. The TM School is also at the center of inter and multidisciplinarity, especially on issues diplomacy. Finally, colleagues, the SBL is also at the center of rethinking schools of businesses and trying to find accreditation so that it is quite competitive. Finally, we are really appreciative that we are also increasing the numbers of UNESCO chairs, and we're doing quite well. I wouldn't be fair, colleagues. Sitting here, I saw Professor Maza. I think he needs a round of applause. I'll tell you why. In the work that Professor Maza is the top publishing scholar in our university, one of the recent discovery is the number of Nature publications that Professor Maza and his students, not just him alone, and his students are doing to ensure that the research competitiveness of the University of South Africa is strong. I wish to acknowledge established academics that invest in younger scholars, that ensure that they hand over the baton. Welcome to the awards ceremony and innovations at the University of South Africa. Welcome to the University of the Land, the University of Leaders, the university committed to shaping futures, claiming Africa's intellectual futures as it shapes and frames the global arena. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Prof. Must say you don't look 150. Looking smashing, looking smashing. Thank you for those words, and I think thank you for reminding us. I think often as academics, we tend to think that we use our bodies just to move our minds around. But tonight we are reminded that you are not human doings. You are actually human beings. Every professional was once an amateur. Your research is only relevant if you can connect it to reality. So continue to do what you do, continue to inspire, and thank you for setting the stage this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time, the time that we've been waiting for. So let's get the 2023 UNISA Research and Innovation Awards on the road. From the outset, I'd like to mention that while we are celebrating the 2023 awards tonight, many of tonight's accolades were awarded in recognition of the award recipients' 2021-2022 research and innovation achievements. So let's kick off with our first category, and remember our hashtag, UnisaR&I. So we're going to have a bit of an interplay between AV and myself. We will use AV to announce you. When your name gets announced, you will hurry up slowly. Position yourself on the right-hand side, the stage to my right. I will then call you up and we will hand over the token. You will pick up that when you get announced on the screen, there's a good chance that your name will sound the way it is supposed to sound. By the time it gets to me, you will probably become somebody completely different. For those of you who are still settling in, remember, if you don't like the people at the table, just have more wine and they will become more pleasant. So let me now request Prof. Mahiwa to join us on stage as she will be assisting us in handing over the tokens. So Prof. Meyiwa, if I may ask you to just position yourself more or less in line with the light, that is where you will be standing for the next 3 hours as we go through 104 awards. So remember, you will be announced on AV. You make your way as your name gets called, position yourself on the right-hand side, and then I will call you up one by one when we hand over the tokens. More or less there, because that's the position that the cameraman indicated as the best place. So let's give all these worthy recipients a round of applause as we get excited about what's happening. So let's get the show on the road, and let's start with what I think is known as the Research Awards.
Tonight's first category is Research Excellence. This prestigious award recognizes research that has garnered significant external recognition from prominent South African and international science and research organizations, showcasing exceptional caliber in its field. Awardees are reminded to make their way to the stage as soon as they have been called. Tonight's recipients for this prestigious award are Professor Les Labuschagne, Research Innovation and Commercialization Senior Research Management Professional, SRMP Certification. Professor Puleng Lenkabula, Principal and Vice Chancellor, UNISA, Zaire International Awards for Excellence in Research, Research Impact. This is considered an outstanding achievement as UNISA participated with more than 31 applications from 90 countries before finally being shortlisted to the final 4 applications in the category of Research Impact. Continuing on, our next recipients are Professor Malik Maza, UNESCO UNISA Africa Chair in Nanosciences and Nanotechnology, College of Graduate Studies. Joint winner, United Nations Abdus Salam International Center for Theoretical Physics, ICTP, Spirit of Abdus Salam Award. Professor Monye Mabelebele, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, NRF Research Excellence Award for Early Career or Emerging Researchers. Professor Lawrence Madikizela, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, South African Chemical Institute, Raikes Medal. Professor Azwiangwisi Babandumudzusi, College of Human Sciences, NRF Special Recognition Awards 2022 Champion of Research Capacity Development and Transformation. Mr. Ati Mabukwana, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Fulbright Foreign Student Program, Visiting Student Researcher. Professor Puleng Sekhalo, College of Human Sciences, TWAS Regional Award 2021 Public Understanding and Popularization of Science. Professor Wellington Didibuku Twala, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Sustainable Education and Development Research Conference, SEDRC 2022 Excellence Award for Leadership in Sustainable Construction in Africa and Mentor of the Decade. Professor Wellington Twala also receives the NSTF South 32 Engineering Research Capacity Development Award. And finally, Dr. Rieta Visahi, Research Support Senior Research Management Professional Certification.
Let's give them another round of applause. Just look at them, beautifully dressed. I'm glad to see that they all remembered that this is not a Zoom meeting, so they have to dress all the way down. So I will now call them up individually. You will make your way to the stage, and Prof, if you would hand over the token, that would be fantastic. If you know these people, remember our hashtag UnisaR&I. So let's bring them on, one by one. You ready? So let's get to the names, and here they are. Just reminding you who they are. So first up, Professor Les Labuschagne. You may, sir. He touches, he pauses, he smiles. First time he's ever won something. Look at him. Next up, Professor Puleng Lengkabula. Come, Prof. Oh, your name is there. Right, next up we have Professor Malik Maza. The next recipient, Professor Monye Mabelebele. Followed closely by Professor Lawrence Madikizela. Then we have Professor Azwihangwizi Mudzunsi. Mr. Ati Mavukwana. Professor Puleng Sigalo. Professor Wellington Twala. Lastly, Dr. Rita Fasaki. Right, again, a hearty congratulations to all of you on your achievement. Our next category that we will be visiting is the National Research Foundation NRF rating category. Let's watch the screen as we announce the recipients. So just to remind you, an NRF rating represents a significant milestone in a researcher's career as it demonstrates that their work has undergone a rigorous peer review process. So this year, we are delighted to celebrate 54 academics who have received new, re-rated or transferred NRF ratings. This brings the total number of UNISA's NRF ratings to 245. Let's give a well-deserved round of applause to Mr. Maishe Bopanpe and his team at Research Support, who have been the driving force behind this remarkable achievement. In recognition of their outstanding accomplishments, each awardee will receive a trophy. And I would like to invite Prof. Mahiwe, she's still here, and ask now that Mr. Bopape join her to hand over the second token. We will now proceed and we will start with our first category, which is the Y rating. Again, when your name is called, hurry up slowly You're in the Y category, so we expect that you can still move fast. Let's watch the screen. Right, this is that moment where you look at me and I look at you.
The 2023 NRF-Y ratings. These ratings are given to young researchers 40 years or younger who have held a doctorate for less than 5 years at the time of application and who are recognized as having the potential to establish themselves as researchers within a 5-year period after evaluation based on their performance and productivity of quality research outputs during their doctoral studies and early postdoctoral careers. We start with NRF Y2 ratings. An NRF Y2 rating acknowledges a researcher who, according to the majority of reviewers, has demonstrated the potential to establish themselves as a prominent researcher through their recent research products. Without further ado, let's unveil the recipients of this prestigious recognition. Dr. Alison Anthony, College of Law Y2. Dr. Vainant Dednam, College of Science, Engineering and Technology Y2. Professor Jan Harm de Villiers, College of Law Y2. Dr. Eromose Ebuoma, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences Y2. Professor Fundiswa Kobo, College of Human Sciences Y2. Dr. Takawira Ndofirepi, College of Human Sciences Y2. Professor Siasanga Tiali, College of Human Sciences Y2.
That we have announced all of them. Of course, they hurry up slowly, line up. We call them up, you smile, you pause, we take a photo, and you pretend that this is the first time that you've ever received anything like this. All right, so let's start. Our first awardee then, Y2 rating, Dr. Alison Anthony. Dr. Anthony, unfortunately, not with us. Next, we have Dr. Vainant Dednam. The next recipient, Professor Jan Harm de Villiers. You want him back? Jan Harm is not here. Next up, Dr. Eromose Ebuoma. Professor Fundiswa Kobo. We have Dr. Takawira Ndofirepi. Not here either, and last but not least, Professor Siasanga Tiali. Love the socks. I love the socks. Once again, congratulations to all our winners. Let's give them another round of applause. Y2 rating 2023. So from Y2, we move to Y1. So let's watch the screen.
NRF Y1 rating. A Y1 rating is awarded to a young researcher, typically within 5 years of earning their PhD, who has been unanimously recognized by reviewers as having the potential to establish themselves as a researcher. Furthermore, some reviewers may indicate that the individual has the potential to become a future leader in their field, as demonstrated by their research products. Our Y1 rated academic is Dr. Nicholas Malherbe, College of Human Sciences, Y1.
Is Dr. Malherbe here? If not, then well done. Congratulations to Dr. Malherbe. Being recognized for young talent. And of course, we are watching you, and hopefully you'll soon get from Y1 all the way to A1. All right, so we're moving on. And again, as we said earlier, once your name gets called on the AV, you hurry up slowly, rush to the front. For those of you who know these people, please remember the hashtag UnisaR&I. Tell the world about the excellence at this place that we call UNISA. Let's go to our next category, NRF C ratings. Let's watch the screen.
NRF C ratings. C-rated researchers are well-established professionals with a consistent record of productivity in their field, recognized by their peers for their accomplishments. These researchers have generated a coherent body of high-quality work that showcases their ongoing engagement with the field. Additionally, they have exhibited the ability to conceptualize problems and apply research methods to investigate those problems. And our first category is the C3 rating. The NRF C3 rating is awarded to academics who are recognized by the majority of reviewers as established researchers. In this category, we have the honor of celebrating 9 distinguished recipients. First up is Professor Simiso Dube, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C3. Professor Fridu Herbig, College of Law, C3. Professor Herbig is sadly unable to join us tonight, but we hope he's watching from home. Congratulations, Professor Herbig. Professor Hussein Jafari, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C3. Professor Sokholo Lebelo, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, C3. Dr. Lydia Mbati, College of Education, C3. Professor Mukuna Mubiai, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C3. Professor Bekisizwe Ndimande, College of Education, C3. Professor Kofi Pokukwan Bafo, College of Education, C3. Professor Matsidiso Taole, College of Education, C3. Professor Corne van Staden, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C3.
All right, I think they need another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Our C3 recipients 2023. So each of you has received something special. And we're honored to present you with your rewards. So again, as I call your name, please do not fall. I know you're slightly older than the wise, but just mind the step. So let's bring you to the stage, Professor Simiso Dube. Professor Hussein Jafari. Unfortunately not here. Professor Sogolo Lebelo. Dr. Lydia Mbati. Professor Mubiai. Of course, when I was saying it in my mind, it came out perfectly, right? Next up, we have Professor Bekisizwe Ndimani. Not here. Professor Kofi Poku. I'm not even going to attempt your surname. Professor Matshidiso Taule. Last but not least, Professor Corney van Staden. All right, so from C3 we now move to the C2 category, and again you know the drill. As your name appears on the screen, you hurry up slowly so that we can get through this part of our program as quickly as possible, but we still want to celebrate you. So in this category, we have 25 C2 ratings, and just to prevent the stage from collapsing, we're not going to get them all on the stage at the same time, so we're going to bring them in batches of about 3 at a time. So let's get started. I invite you again to the AV as we announce the first batch of C2 recipients.
NRF C2 ratings. In this category, all reviewers express strong confidence that the applicant is an established researcher as defined by the National Research Foundation categories. While not a requirement, the applicant may also enjoy some level of international recognition for the quality and impact of their recent research outputs. And the recipients are Professor Pierre Bicard, College of Education, C2. Professor Rihanna Kasim, College of Law, C2. Professor Gordon Damas, College of Human Sciences, C2. Professor Tameshni Dean, College of Law, C2. Professor Legese Kasadebusho, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C2. Next up is Professor Moiketsi Litseka, College of Education, C2. Professor Enrico Lombardi, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C2. Professor Kebede Keteru Kefeni, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C2.
Some of you, of course, would know that unfortunately Professor Kefeni passed away last year. So we will be inviting Professor Thabo Nkabule, the head of Inanu WS, to accept the award on behalf of his family. Again, our deepest condolences. All right, so we have you all in front. So let me first congratulate you all on your achievements. Well done. And let me call you now to the stage so that we can hand over the tokens. As I said, Professor Thabo Nkabule will receive on behalf of Professor Kefeni. So shall we start with Professor Pierre Bicard? Professor Rihanna Kasim. Not here. Professor Gordon Damas. Professor Tameshni Dean. Professor Legacy Casa de Busho. Professor Buketsi Letseka. Professor Enrico Lombardi. And then, as we remember the legacy of Professor Kafeni, if you would be so kind to accept the award on behalf of the family. Thank you very much. Alright, so let's move to our second group of 8, and let's see if the next 8 can be quicker than the previous 8. So again, as we announce your name on the screen, hurry up slowly and make your way to the front. Let's watch the screen to get the next batch of C raters.
Professor Stanley Madonsela, College of Human Sciences, C2. Professor Daniel Makina, College of Economic and Management Sciences, C2. Professor Jeanette Maritz, College of Human Sciences, C2. Professor Johanna Matibeneke, College of Human Sciences, C2. Professor Azwiangwisi Mabandumudzusi, College of Human Sciences, C2. Professor Richard Meissner, College of Human Sciences, C2. Professor Sabata Moloi, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C2. Professor Itumileng Daniel Mutuakhai, College of Human Sciences, C2.
Alright, so once again, congratulations to all of you. I will now attempt to call you to the stage by getting your name to sound the way it should. First of all, Professor Stanley Madonsela. Had Professor Daniel Makina, who I think is not here. Professor Jeanette Maritz, also not here. Oh, she's here. Apologies. Professor Johanna Matibeneke. Professor Azwiangwisi Mudzusi. That is your name, yes. You may go. Well, she just reminded me that this is not a baptism, so even if I get the name wrong, people up there still know who she is. Next up, Professor Richard Meissner. Professor Sabata Moloi. And last but not least, Professor Itumeleng Daniel Motwage. Congratulations once again to all our C2s in this batch. Let's now move to the third and final group in the C2 category. Again, you know the drill. So let's watch the screen as we announce the last group of C2 recipients.
Professor Indirasan Naidu, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C2. Professor Veronica Gole-Jeme, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, C2. Professor Erna Oliver, College of Human Sciences, C2. Professor Keshni Palayachi, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C2. Professor Ingrid Potgieter, College of Economic and Management Sciences, C2. Professor Zurika Robinson, College of Economic and Management Sciences, C2. Professor Vanessa Skerman, College of Education, C2. Professor Vasudeva Viredi, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, C2. Professor Ali Zinati Zadeh, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, C2.
Congratulations once again, ladies and gents, and I do hope that you guys are using the hashtag UnisaR&I. I just spoke to the VC and she said to me that the first 10 people who post on social media, you don't have to come to the office next week, Thursday. You can take the day off. 2 hours. You can get 2 hours off, right? So you should all be incredibly proud of yourself for what you have accomplished. Congratulations on this well-deserved win. And let's please invite you to the stage as we hand over the tokens. First up, Professor Indirasan Naidu. Professor Veronica Jeme. Professor Erna Oliver. Professor Keshni Padiachi. Professor Ingrid Potgieter. Professor Zurika Robinson. You can just see they all have those faces that say, look at me, can you see? I got one too. See? No, not working. Professor Vanessa Sherman. Professor Vasudeva Viredi. And last but not least, Professor Ali Zinati Zadeh. Unfortunately not with us. Congratulations to each and every one of you, as well as to other recipients in the other category. Well done. Now, seeing that we are all still here, I mean, the stage has not collapsed, and we've gone through the C2. Why don't we push through and let's see what happens at C1. Let's watch the screen.
NRF C1 ratings. For C1 rated researchers, all reviewers firmly believe that the applicant is an established researcher as described in the NRF categories. These researchers are recognized in various ways. Some reviewers regard them as having considerable international recognition based on the high quality and impact of their recent research. Most reviewers consider them as scholars who have attained a sound and solid international standing in their field, although not yet achieving considerable international recognition. Additionally, most reviewers view them as scholars whose work primarily focuses on local and/or regional issues. As nationally leading scholars, they have substantially advanced knowledge and understanding in their field by contributing to new thinking, new directions, and/or new paradigms. And the ratings are: Professor Sonia Bosch, College of Human Sciences, C1. Professor Leslie Brown, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, C1. Professor Linda Liebenberg, College of Education, C1. Professor Marsha Mkansi, College of Economic and Management Sciences, C1. Professor Godwell Namo, College of Economic and Management Sciences, C1. Congratulations!
Congratulations indeed on this milestone that you achieved. Your skills, expertise have truly paid off, and we are honored that we are able to celebrate your success with you here tonight, C1. So let's get you on stage and let's hand over these tokens to you. First up, Professor Sonia Bosch. Then we have Professor Leslie Brown. Professor Linda Liebenberg. Professor Marsha Mkansi. Right, so let's give another round of applause to all the recipients. This category, C1. So we will now move on to the National Research Foundation category B rating. And again, I invite you to watch the screen.
NRF B rating. A B rating is granted to researchers who have garnered significant international recognition from their peers due to the exceptional quality and impact of their recent research outputs. B-rated researchers are those who enjoy considerable international recognition by their peers for the high quality and impact of their recent research. The first rating under this category is B2 rating. NRF B2 rating. We are proud to announce the 4 exceptional recipients of the B2 rating category who have all demonstrated outstanding contributions to their fields of research. The overwhelming consensus among reviewers is that these researchers have earned considerable international recognition for the exceptional quality and impact of their recent research outputs. Please join us in congratulating these outstanding individuals for their remarkable achievements. And the ratings are: Professor Elrie Liebenberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, B2. Professor Sekar Ray, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, B2. Professor Karen Renaud, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, B2. Professor PMD Relwamila, Graduate School of Business Leadership, B2. Congratulations!
Congratulations indeed. And again, please remember to use our hashtag to celebrate these exceptional talent. If you're there at home, please, if this is an aunt or an uncle or a brother or a sister, go online and let's celebrate the excellence. So let's hand over the tokens, and I'm going to call to the stage, first of all, Professor Elrie Liebenberg. Next up, we have Professor Sekar Ray. Professor Karen Renau. One of the collaborators that's collecting on behalf of Okara. And then last but not least, the one, the only, Professor PMD. Congratulations, colleagues. Your talent and perseverance have earned you this amazing achievement. Congratulations, and do keep up this fantastic work. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause again for our B2 category. And we now move on to the last of our ratings for tonight, the B1 and the A2, and we will do them together. So again, let's watch the screen.
NRF B1 rating. We are thrilled to recognize the applicant in this prestigious category. All reviewers are confident in the applicant's considerable international recognition for the exceptional quality and impact of their recent research outputs. Some even consider the applicant a leading international scholar in their field. Congratulations on this outstanding achievement goes to Professor Jimmy Adesina, DST NRF Saatchi Chair in Social Policy, College of Graduate Studies, B1. Congratulations.
Just look at him come, ladies and gentlemen. This is Prof. Jimmy! B1 rating, congratulations, sir. Congratulations and well done.
NRF A2 rating. A researcher in this group is recognized by most reviewers as a leading scholar in their field internationally for the high quality and impact, either wide or confined, of their recent research outputs. And the recipient here is Professor Michelle Fine, College of Human Sciences A2. As Michelle is watching tonight's proceedings from her hometown in the USA, we'd like to invite Professor Puleng Sekhalo, College of Human Sciences, to accept the award on her behalf.
Thank you, Prof. Puleng. Thank you for accepting on behalf of Prof. Fine. Congratulations to the recipients of these prestigious awards. And this draws to a close the NRF ratings for 2023. Well done to all the worthy recipients. Let's give a big round of applause for this amazing achievement. Prof. Maiwe, please stay with me. You know, I like having you here with me. You stay. Honorable Member in red, you also want to stay? You're staying. Right, so let's move on to the membership of a learned society category for 2023. Let's watch the screen.
Learned Society memberships refer to belonging to an organization dedicated to advancing knowledge and research in a specific field. They offer benefits such as access to the latest research, networking opportunities, and career development. Memberships provide opportunities to learn, grow, and contribute to the advancement of knowledge in their respective fields. And the recipient is Professor Vessel Bentley, College of Human Sciences, Fellow of the International Society for Science and Religion, ISSR. Congratulations!
So let's welcome to stage Professor Bentley. I mean, with a surname like Bentley, it's no surprise, right? Bentley, the car, the great one. So well done. Congratulations. Remember, ladies and gents, please use that hashtag. We want the world to celebrate with us the excellence at UNISA as we celebrate various members of staff in the different categories. Remember our hashtag, UnisaR&I. If you haven't tweeted or posted or Facebooked or whatever, please do so. Prof, would you now like to return to your seat and maybe take the honorable member with you? Thank you very much. Ladies, we're going to take a short break. And while we take a short break, let's give a round of applause to our sign language interpreter as well. Thank you very much. And I'm going to introduce to you our entertainment for this evening. They go by the name Ad and Fem. It is when Andy and Femi come together, they create something spectacular. When South Africa fuses with Nigeria, but you will soon see what I'm talking about. So sit back and enjoy the break. If you need to stretch your legs, do that. If you need to go and grab some more wine, please do that. Those at home, this is now your time for a quick break, and we will be back to continue with our program.
Ooh, yeah. Voices in my dreams telling me where I should go, yeah. Saying over here is where I wanna be. These melodies in me, yeah, are saying this is who I am. Dingy by and turning eye, Gapanto Capgomino. A little way to show you. A little way to show you. Any way to show you, Mom's on jiggy-zito, galum colombino. When you smile, when you dance, when you look into my eyes, Mom's on jiggy-zito, galum colombino. Now bande buja, mkaba vuna tonena. But Tanzania, kiss it like it's a gabandu. Now the bendy booza, now goes on Zanina. Didn't love Tanzania, Mayam. I'm saying this is me, so please just let it be. I'm giving you my love, I want your affection. I'm saying this is me, so please just let it be. I'm giving you my love, I want your affection. I'm saying this is me, please just let it be. Giving you my love, I want your affection. I'm saying this is me, please just let it be. Giving you my when you smile, when you dance, when you look into my eyes, Mom's on me, galum colomino. When you smile, when you dance, when you look into my eyes, Mom's on jiggy-zito, galum colomino. Babamboyane, babamboyane, do 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 do. Mom's on jiggy-zito, galum colombino. When you smile, when you dance, when you look into my eyes, Mom's on jiggy-zito, galum colombino. Thank you, ladies and gents. We'll see you guys shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Let's give another round of applause to Andy and Femi. Thank you for bringing your energy and your spirit into this room as we celebrate excellence. So we're going to continue with our program. I'm just going to allow a couple of seconds for you all just to settle down, because as you know, everything is being live streamed, right? So the people at home can hear if you are not behaving. All right, so we are back live, and let's learn now a little bit more about our next category. We're going to look at the 2022 Research Communication Recognition Awards. Ladies and gents, I invite you now to watch the screen as we introduce the next category.
The Conversation Africa 2022 Research Communication Recognition Awards. For academics, it is invaluable to expand the audience for their important research, as it allows them to demonstrate the hard work and dedication they've put into conducting and documenting it. Having a wider reach for their research is crucial for academics to showcase their efforts effectively. An exciting way to achieve this is through the use of the Conversation Africa.
So here to tell us more about this exciting global platform is Ms. Fungwa Nyamukachi, Strategic Partnerships and Stakeholder Relations, The Conversation Africa. So let's welcome to the stage, ma'am, the floor is yours.
Dumelang, Sanbonan. All right, good evening, UNISA colleagues. My name is Fungwa Nyamukachi. I lead on university partnerships for the conversation, but I do not come alone. I do have my colleagues with me, and I'm going to call them up. I do not stand alone. I'm with my politics and society editor, Thabo Leshilo. Some of you in the room may be familiar. And then I'm also with our health and medicine editor, Ina Skosana. We are delighted and happy to be here. We launched these awards, I think, 3 years ago. In fact, the last time that I think we were here in person together was in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, and this was before the pandemic. So as a small media outfit, really trying to serve the university community and just to get your scholarship and your work out there into the public domain, we are honored and always really just feel so happy to be amongst you. So thank you so much. And Vice Chancellor, Professor Linkabula, I think I should just introduce, I think, our partnership, because we haven't met you yet officially, and we'll meet you today. But the partnership that we do have with UNISA is a long one, colleagues, and so we value and cherish our partnership with you, and we're really grateful for the support that colleagues from the Vice Chancellor's office, currently and prior, have really been supportive of the work we do. Also, the Research Office and Prof. Meyiwa, thank you so much for the support that you give us. And I must also mention, I see you. I must also mention Prof. Labuskakni and his office, as well as Prof. Kunu, again, also just for the leadership and the support that you give us. Other people that I really, really must thank for our day-to-day, activities and things at UNISA, Virginia. So Virginia, thank you so much for all the assistance that you give us with the science communication training and the workshops that we do. You're certainly a champion of ours. I must also mention and thank Tulu and Nancy Ann, Martin in comms and marketing, and also I think it's been a while, but Mrs. Maslare, really our contact people that we kind of rely on the day-to-day running of things as we publish your articles and share them with the world. So colleagues, thank you so much for this. So in terms of the awards that we'll be presenting today, they are Science Communication Awards, and they're really just our humble way to really thank all of the UNISA authors that have published with the conversation over the years. Those of you who may not be familiar, we're really young. We'll be turning 8, and really a small nonprofit, that's trying, as I said earlier on, to serve the university community and to put your work out there into the public domain. So really, only a few can win, right? But we want to acknowledge and thank each and every one of you who have, published with us and really have seen the vision of what we want to do, which is really a shared mission that we share together. Our motto as a conversation is to democratize knowledge and really to unleash Africa's science and thought leadership for wider societal impact and engagement. So to all of our authors who are in the room today, even if you don't win, we thank you. There wouldn't be a conversation without you, right? The conversation is a platform only for you as academics to publish and share your work. So thank you all. The 4 awards that we're going to be presenting today. But I think I should, again, for Prof. Linkabula, just to give a bit of a background to what we've been able to achieve so far. To date, we've had 80 UNISA academics and scientists publish over 160 articles on the conversation, and combined, all the UNISA articles have garnered well over 2 million readers across the world. So being digital, our platform really goes viral, you can say. So yeah, thank you. I think what it really proves is the fact that the voices of scientists certainly matter. Your voices can shape public discourse, but it's about visibility. It's about putting that work, beyond the journals and saying, let's share it with the world. So the 4 awards that we're presenting today are going to go to, if I can call them out, Prof. Anya Du Plessis. If you're in the room, please come. All right. Prof. Anya Du Plessis is actually getting 2 awards from us today. The one award is for the most read article on the conversation from a UNISA author for 2022. And the article that she published was on Durban coastline, sewage, polluted beaches pose a threat to holidaymakers and the environment. And that article, colleagues, has garnered well over 57,000 reads out there. So Prof. Anya, we thank you. And then the other award that she is winning tonight is for the most published UNISA author. Right, she's published, I think, about 7 articles in 2022 alone. So thank you, Prof. Anya. Then the other colleagues that are also walking away with the Science Communication Award tonight are Prof. Dirk Kutze. I saw you, so you're in the room, I hope. You're still here. And the award for Prof. Kutze is also a joint award for the most published UNISA author for 2022. So Prof. And my colleagues will do the honors. Okay. And the last awardee is Prof. Richard Meisner. I don't know if he's in the room. Also, Prof. Meisner published about 7 articles in The Conversation in the year 2022, and his award is for joint winner, most published author. Prof. Richard Meisner, thank you so much.
Wonderful. Colleagues, thank you so much. I think that's all we are really here to say. Thank you for the support. Prof. Linkabula, Prof. Meyiwa, thank you. I think also just to say, I guess, for all of you who have won tonight, just to encourage you to say the conversation is here. You know, if you've got work and if you feel like you want to embark on your science communication journeys and disseminate your work through the conversation, we are here. We're here to serve you. It's a partnership. So please come chat to us. We want to meet you. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you very much for that. The conversation celebrating science communication. Congratulations again to all the recipients, and thank you that you use this vehicle, this instrument, to ensure that there's impact in terms of your research. Right, so I must just double check. Are we now where I am, or are we? Right, so moving on to our next category is the R1.5 million awards. And to assist me with this, I'd like to again impose on Prof. Meyiwa, if you would be so kind. I know you just sat down to enjoy your dessert, but I will promise to stand in for your dessert. I will eat it later. if you can't finish it now. So if you would please join me on stage, then we will continue with our next category, the million and the R500,000 Rand Awards for 2023. Again, let's watch the screen as we announce the recipients for 2023.
Million and R500,000 Rand Awards. Conducting research is an expensive exercise, and internal resources alone may not be sufficient to fulfill the research agenda of any university. External funding can provide resources for idea generation, scientific progress, and economic and social returns. Securing research funding through grant applications is an essential part of conducting research and a core function of universities. Successfully obtaining external funding is a crucial indicator of a university's research strength and serves as an important quality measure. External funding awards recognize researchers who have effectively applied for and attracted external funding. R500,000 Rand Awards. The initial award that will be presented is the R500,000 Rand category, which serves as recognition for external funding of up to 1 million Rand in external grants and highlights the critical importance of external funding in supporting various research projects and academic initiatives. And the awardees are Dr. Xolile Faku, Water Research Commission Water Research Grant, 900,000 Rand. Professor Alex Kuvarega, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Technology Innovation Agency Seed Funding. A pilot-scale catalyst preparation for selective hydrogenation of furfuryl to furfuryl alcohol grant, 650,000 Rand. Professor Lawrence Madikizela, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, National Research Foundation, Marine and Coastal Research Grant, 583,000 Rand. And once more, Professor Lawrence Madikizela, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, National Research Foundation, Competitive Program for Rated Researchers Grant, 580,000 Rand. Mr. Sibusiso Malindisa, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Department of Higher Education and Training, University Staff and Student Development Grant, 500,000 Rand. Professor Azwihangwisi Mabandu Mudzusi, College of Human Sciences, South African Medical Research Council, Self-Initiated Research Grant, 600,000 Rand. Dr. Harry Ngwangwa, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Technology Innovation Agency Seed Funding, Development of 3D printed dental implants based on advanced materials, Ceramic Grant, 640,907 Rand. Professor Monden Twasa, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Technology Innovation Agency Seed Funding, Preclinical Studies for a Novel Anti-Cancer Drug Combination Grant, 950,500 Rand. And for his second award in this category, Professor Monden Twasa, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Safety and Further Development of an Anti-COVID-19 Remedy Grant, 875,000 Rand. Professor Edward Nxumalo, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Technology Innovation Agency Seed Funding, a light-enabled self-cleaning water filter, 650,000 Rand. Ms. Tebelo Stierman, Department of Human Resources, HR, Department of Higher Education and Training, DHET, University Student and Staff Development Grant, 500,000 Rand.
Right, so congratulations once again to all of you in this R500,000 Rand category. As you heard, everything up to 1 million Rand. So I'm just going to call on Prof. Mayiwe, if you would be so kind, to just hand over the token again, please. Thank you very, very much. Sorry for imposing on you, my dear. This is the one day that I'm able to look at, the VCs and so on and tell them what to do. Tomorrow you can tell me again what to do. Thank you, ma'am. Right, so I'm going to attempt again to announce and call out your name. I know some of you are not here. So Dr. Olile Fuku, I think, was not here. Prof. Alex Kuburega, not either. Prof. Lawrence Madikazela. Congratulations, sir, if you would be so kind to accept your token. You are receiving 2. Thank you again for your exceptional work in raising the needed funds to advance research at the University of South Africa. Then we have Mr. Sibusiso Malindisa. Next up, we have Professor AMM, but I'm going to ask her to just come to the stage, Prof, and please just tell them what I taught you your name to be. So if you could just introduce yourself to everybody, just come stand on this side, please. Use the microphone, and please tell them who you are.
I am Azwihangwisi Mabandu Mudzuzi.
And as you can hear, that is exactly what I said the last time. Next up, if he's here, Dr. Harry Ngwangwa. Then we have Professor Monde Twaza receiving 2 awards. Not here. Then Professor Edward Nkomalo. And then last but not least, Ms. Tsebelo Stierman. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible accomplishment. You are showing the world what is possible with dedication and determination. So congratulations again to each one of you. Well-deserved accolade. We now move from the $500,000 to the R1 million awards category. Please again, as we call or announce you using the AV, hurry up slowly. Even though you've got lots of money in your pockets, let's see how fast you can move. So let's watch the screen as we introduce the recipients in the R1 million awards category.
Million Rand Award. One of the most highly coveted awards is the recognition given to individuals who have secured external funding of 1 million Rand or more. This award serves as a testament to the tireless efforts and dedication put in by these individuals to secure funding from external sources, which is critical for the successful completion of their research projects. This award is for those who have demonstrated exceptional skill and expertise in securing external funding and is a reflection of their commitment to excellence and their unwavering dedication to pushing the boundaries of academic and research pursuits. And the awardees are Professor Evaristo Benyera, College of Human Sciences, DFG, German Research Foundation Reconstituting the Political in Post-Colonial Africa, €212,738.20, or the Rand equivalent, 3,866,299 Rand 37 cents. Dr. Clayton Bondai, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, National Research Foundation, Competitive Program for Rated Researchers Grant, 1,505,000 Rand. Dr. Taryn Botha, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, WRC Prediction of the Hazard Potential of Nano-Enabled SARS-CoV-2 Rapid Antigen Test Kits to the Aquatic Environment Grant, 1,240,000 Rand. Professor Malik Maza, UNESCO UNISA Africa Chair in Nanosciences and Nanotechnology, College of Graduate Studies, Canadian National Institute for Scientific Research MR X-ray Photoelectrons Spectroscopy Advanced Unit Grant, 14,700,000 rand. We'd like to elaborate on the excellent work he and his team are doing in the UNESCO UNISA Africa Chair in Nanosciences and Nanotechnology. The chair has scored the highest continental Scopus Google Scholar citations rate in Africa within the multidisciplinary field of nanosciences, with 5,000 citations, and, in addition, produced a record 6 publications in the Nature family journals, Nature Scientific Reports. Publication in these journals is critical for the MIT Shanghai and QS University's global ranking. Congratulations on this truly impressive achievement. Now, let's move on to the final recipient in this category. Professor Titus Msagati, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Johannesburg Water Grant, 2 million rand.
Right, congratulations once again to all our awardees in the million rand category. An exceptional achievement, and thank you for the hard work that you put in to generate these funds to advance research. So let me invite you now to the stage so that we can hand over our tokens. First of all, Professor Evaristo Beniera. Dr. Taryn Botha. Professor Malik Maza. Of course, if you take the initials of Malik's name and the initial of his surname and you put it together, it makes the sound And that is all you can say when you look at this man and you celebrate the work that he's done. All we can say is Congratulations, Malik. And last but not least, Professor Titus Msagati. Let's give another round of applause to all these awardees, and again thank you for your hard work, the excellence and the funds that you have generated. We now move on to the next section of tonight's awards, which focuses on the women in research and the impact they have. Let's take a moment to celebrate all the amazing women who are making their voices heard. I would like to remind everyone that these awards are meant to recognize the achievements of women in 2021 and 2022. You ready to meet them? Let's watch the screen.
Vice Principal, Research, Postgraduate Studies, Innovation and Commercialization Awards for Excellence in Research, Women in Research Awards. These awards celebrate UNISA's female academics who are breaking barriers and making their mark in male-dominated fields. It's a salute to their exceptional work and impact, recognized with this prestigious honor. The awards will be presented in the following 2 categories: Youngest Female Doctoral Graduate Award and Emerging Researcher Award for Excellence in Research.
Right, so again, when you call out your name, you hurry up slowly. So let's start with the Youngest Female Doctoral Graduate Award for 2023.
Youngest Female Doctoral Graduate Award. This award is presented to the youngest woman staff member to attain a doctoral degree during 2022. The award reflects the importance of increasing the number of women doctoral graduates and emphasizes how many of them have completed this advanced degree. This award comes with 25,000 Rand in funding and a certificate of recognition. And the recipient is Dr. Letta Skosana, College of Education.
Congratulations and well done on such a tremendous success, Dr. Letta. You may slowly but surely rise up here as the youngest female to receive this award. She tells me that she's so young that every time when she tries to go to a nightclub, they ask her for her ID. Our next recipients are receiving the Emerging Research Award for Excellence in Research. And again, as your name is called, make your way to the stage. So let's watch the screen as we introduce the emerging researcher.
Emerging Researcher Award for Excellence in Research. This award recognizes staff members who in the last 5 years have advanced their careers by acquiring a doctorate and producing research outputs. The award comes with 25,000 Rand in funding and a certificate of recognition. The recipients in this category are Dr. Mpho Entle Puleng Modise, College of Education. Dr. Mpho Entle Puleng Modise is a lecturer at the College of Education. Her research includes faculty and student support, professional development, ODEL and e-portfolios. Mpho Entle also received prestigious awards for her outstanding PhD thesis from the South African Education Research Association and Education Association of South Africa in 2022. Dr. Khomotso Semenya, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Khomotso Semenya is chair of the Department of Environmental Sciences. Her research focuses on Sustainable Development Goal 7, which seeks to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. She has made significant contributions to the energy and air quality field, where she examined the long and short-term effects experienced by communities who are exposed to smoke and solid fuels used as household energy. She has come up with innovative recommendations that will assist relevant policymakers.
Right, another round of applause to our two recipients. Congratulations, ladies. And let's first of all invite to the stage Dr. Mpho Puleng Modise. Our second recipient, Dr. Khomotso Semenya. If you look at the color of the outfit, you would never say that she's in agriculture, right? So well done once again to both of you, and we wish you well on your future endeavors. And a special word of thanks to you, Prof. Meyiwa, for your kind assistance, and thank you for giving up your dessert. You may now return to your seat for a well-deserved break. We now come to the first, we've had many thus far, highlight of tonight, namely the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research. May I kindly ask Professor Puleng Lenkabula to please join me on stage to assist with this part of the program. So now let's find out who the winners are. Ladies and gents, I invite you to watch the screen as we announce the recipients.
The Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research. This is regarded as the most prestigious award for research and innovation at UNISA. This award recognizes high-quality published research by permanent UNISA researchers and research groups. The Chancellor's Award provides 100,000 Rand in funding and a trophy in recognition of this outstanding achievement. Tonight's recipients are Professor Xingying Lu, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Professor Xingying Lu's research is to utilize localized energy sources like agricultural waste to provide distributed energy solutions and to provide energy solutions fit for Africa. He produced over 50 publications and completed 11 postgraduate students in the past 5 years. Professor Kevin Mearns, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Professor Kevin Mearns is a full professor in the Department of Environmental Sciences, which is part of the School of Ecological and Human Sustainability in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Professor Mearns' area of research interest focuses on the harmonious interaction between humans and the natural environment, more specifically, sustainable ecotourism and the community conservation nexus in terrestrial and marine protected areas in southern and eastern Africa. Professor Mearns has published more than 120 peer-reviewed articles, chapters and conference proceedings, and supervised 9 doctoral and 28 master's candidates to completion. Professor Omoyo Bosire Onyancha, College of Human Sciences. Professor Onyancha is a research professor at the Department of Information Science, University of South Africa. He holds a PhD in Library and Information Science and is a C2 NRF-rated researcher. His areas of research interest include informetrics and scientometrics, information and knowledge management, science communication, and knowledge mobilization. Professor Onyancha has explored these areas of research interest to advance the academic and societal understanding of how information and knowledge are created, disseminated, and utilized in various contexts. Furthermore, his research has provided insights into the impact of information and communication technologies in information processing and use, the role of metadata in information retrieval, and the importance of knowledge management in organizational performance. Professor Puleng Sekgalo, College of Human Sciences. Professor Sekgalo is the Chief Albert Luthuli Research Chair in the College of Human Sciences. Her work integrates science, aesthetics, and culture to open the field of psychology to a deeper exploration of aesthetic methods, which she uses to tap into the deep psychological, relational, and political experiences of Black South African women. Her visual methods are original, compelling, complex, and a model for future students, scholars, and cultural artists trying to document the layers of trauma within the individual and society. Professor Memri Tekere, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Professor Memri Tekere is a research professor in the Department of Environmental Sciences. She excels in researching extensively in applied environmental microbiology and biotechnology, focusing on microbial ecology, diversity, and bioprospecting, environmental pollution, ecotoxicology, and bioremediation. Professor Michael van Wyk, College of Education. Michael van Wyk is professor in the Department of Curriculum and Instructional Studies, College of Education. He is a C2 National Research Foundation researcher in economics education. He has published more than 57 research articles in accredited international and South African journals, supervised 14 doctoral and 24 master's degree students. He is founder and editor-in-chief for the African Journal of Pedagogy and Curriculum. His research interests are technology-integrated teaching strategies, social entrepreneurship, and economics education. This is the second time Professor van Wyk is receiving the Chancellor's Award. He first won it in 2013.
Congratulations once again to each one of you. I'm going to call you up individually. You take the photo, and after the photo, I want you to just position yourself on the white stairs so that we can just celebrate all of you in a go. So remember, these are special people. So if you haven't used the hashtag yet, please do so. So let me try to bring them on stage one by one. And my word, I have to start with the easiest name. Professor Xing Liu. Right, so if you could just position on the white steps there for us, please. Professor Kevin Meehan. Professor Omwoyo Onyansha. Professor Puleng Sigalo. Professor Memory Takere. Last but not least, Professor Michael van Wyk. At the back. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, Chancellor's Awardees 2023. Congratulations once again, ladies and gentlemen. Join me as we congratulate them and as we wish them well on their journeys moving forward. This is not the end, this is just the start of a spectacular journey. We are now moving on to the next item, the next category known as the Hiddingh-Currie or Hiddingh-Currie Award, and that's where it all began. So I invite you now to watch the screen as we announce the recipients.
'22 Hiddingh-Currie Award. The Hiddingh-Currie Memorial Fund dates to 1933, when funds from the sale of the old university buildings in Queen Victoria Street, Cape Town, were made available. Dr. William Hiddingh and Sir Donald Currie had each contributed £25,000 towards the construction of the old university buildings, and this was considered a fitting way to honor them for what they had done. In 1991, the use of these funds altered so that a book would be designated as the Hiddingh-Currie Book of the Year, selected annually by the Senate Publications Committee. The recipient of the 2022 Hiddingh-Currie Award is Mrs. Estelle Nietling for her book Escape from Lubumbashi, a refugee's journey on foot to reunite her family. The book is a memoir based on the true life story of a Congolese refugee woman as related to Mrs. Nietling. Her story is a powerful, intimate account of belonging and the anguish of displacement, of settling and being uprooted, and how a deeply troubled household navigates this across time and space. Her story strongly highlights the vulnerability of women and children in times of war and unrest.
Ladies and gents, allow me to invite to the stage Ms. Hetta Petersen to assist me in handing over the token. And as Ms. Hetta Petersen makes her way to the stage, I also invite Ms. Neetlin to make her way to the stage. Hetta, if you would be so kind, thank you very, very much. Ladies and gents, let's put our hands together for the recipient of the Hiddingh-Currie Award for 2023. That goes to Mrs. Neetlin. Camera moment. Mrs. Neetlin says, I've been writing for years and years and years, and this is the first time. Just joking. Well done. Congratulations on that book that you wrote. Thank you, Hetta, for assisting us with this part of the program. Ladies and gents, we're going to take another short break, and just to keep you going, I'm going to invite back to the stage Andy and Femi, to give us a little bit more of that fusion, that jazzy feel when South Africa meets Nigeria. Ladies and gents, your hands and mine for our saxophonist and our Shekshi Shinger as they come together to become and Fem.
Despair. The world is full of joy. You laugh, you cry, then you dance. Zoom-a-doo-doo. Even though sometimes it's a jam to toil without a gain. You laugh, you cry, then you dance. Ooh, celebrating life is good, but not without a cry. Celebrating life is sweet, but not without a dance. Celebrating life is good, but not without romance. celebrating love with you and everything it brings. Ooh, scooter, 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 doo 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 doo. Not without a day.
All right, ladies and gents, we are back. We're getting towards the end of our evening, so hopefully you just take a quick break and then we return. So welcome back to you here in the room, that's our physical audience, and of course to you, all of those online, welcome back as well. So without any further ado, we continue with our program and we move on to the next category, the Innovation and Commercialization Awards. So let's watch the screen as we tell you a little bit more about this category. So our category is the Innovation and Commercialization Awards, and as Steve Jobs said, innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity and not as a threat. All right, the Vice Principals Research Postgraduate Studies Innovation and Commercialization Awards for Excellence in Innovation recognizes the spark of genius that turns an innovation from an initial idea into a successful commercial product. I'd like again to ask Professor Meiwa to come and assist me and also invite Ayanda Norma to join us on stage. I mean, you look so fabulous on stage with your green, ma'am. I can't get enough of you. That's why I keep on calling you back over and over again. So we start the Innovation and Commercialization Awards with the Patents, Designs, Trademarks, and Plant Breeders' Rights Awards. So let's get started. And again, I invite you to watch the screen as we announce the awardees.
Patents, designs, trademarks, and plant breeders' rights. This award is for IP creators or teams who have made the greatest number of IP disclosures over the preceding 3 years, starting from 2021, resulting in the filing of patent, industrial design, trademark, or plant breeders' rights applications. And the award goes to Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, 6 disclosures, Sprinkler God. Professor Henny Stoffberg is a landscape architect and environmental scientist who focuses his innovations on irrigation water conservation. Professor Henny Stoffberg could not be with us tonight, so we would like to call Professor Monye Mabelebele to accept the award on his behalf.
It's inspiring to see that UNISA's disclosures are on the increase, and this, of course, is due to the sterling efforts of Mr. Ayanda Norma, the Director, Innovation, Technology Transfer and Commercialization, and his team. Prof. Monye, if you would be so kind to join us on stage as we acknowledge the recipient in absentia. All right, so moving to our next category, we have the copyright category. And again, I invite you to watch the screen as we announce the recipient.
Copyright. Once an author or creator produces a work, they are automatically granted copyright protection. However, ensuring that innovative works meet the criteria for copyright can be a daunting task, particularly for academics. Fortunately, the Department of Innovation, Technology Transfer and Commercialization (DITTC) is available to help, and with their assistance, academics can safeguard their innovative works and benefit from the recognition and financial reward that comes with owning the copyright. Tonight's recipients are Professor Marsha Mkansi, College of Economic and Management Sciences, Industry Rating Index software program delivered through web-based and mobile application platform. And Professor Marsha Mkansi, College of Economic and Management Sciences, Green Software.
That's 2 awards. I don't know if she copied right or right copied. But congratulations to Professor Marsha Mkansi. Right, and now we move on to our next category, which is the first patent granted in examining jurisdictions category. Recipients again will make their way to the stage when their names appear on the AV, and we will use that to introduce the recipients for 2023.
First patent granted in examining jurisdictions. This award recognizes IP creators whose patent applications resulted in the first grant of a patent in an examining jurisdiction in the year preceding the year of the award. And the recipient is Professor Lucas Neyman, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, 650 nanometer wavelength silicon avalanche LED.
Well done to you, sir, Professor Lucas Neyman. Congratulations on your award. Not just the award, but also for understanding what all those words mean. Because I must say I got confused between the patent and the jurisdictions, but at least you understand what it is. So well done, and congratulations to you again, Professor Lucas Neyman, our recipient for 2023. So moving on to our next category is the first patent granted in South Africa. And again, I invite you to watch the screen as we announce the recipients.
First patent granted in South Africa. This award recognizes intellectual property creators whose IP applications were granted in South Africa in the preceding year. And the recipient is Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Sprinkler Guard Height Adjustment Mechanism.
Again, congratulations to you, Professor Henny Stoffberg. You're receiving on behalf. Just wanted to say you look slightly different. with what I pictured Professor Henny to look like. But congratulations again, Prof. Henny. Thank you for your hard work and the excellence that comes from that. Our last innovation and commercialization category this evening is the recognition for intellectual property or IP applications. And again, ladies and gents, the screen will give us the hit.
Recognition for intellectual property applications. This award recognizes IP creators who have disclosed IP to the DITTC, and the disclosures have led to the protection of the underlying technology. Here we have 2 recipients who both achieved 2 applications each. The first recipient with 2 applications is Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, device for adjusting and orientating a sprinkler outlet. And again, Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Precision Nozzle Adjustment Module. Our second recipient of the recognition for intellectual property applications is Professor Lucas Neyman, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, generating liquid water from air through Venturi cooling. And again, Professor Lucas Neyman, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Green Electricity Network using optical decoupling.
Let's give them another round of applause, ladies and gents. Professor Henny Stoffberg and Professor Lucas Snyman. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the surnames. I mean, Stoffberg, that's like no dust under the mountain. And Snyman is like a cut man, right? He just cuts through everything. So well done. It's a fantastic achievement. Congratulations once again. And then also a special word of thanks to Professor Mayiwa and Mr. Ayanda Noma for your assistance in handing over these tokens. Thank you very much. I now would like to invite back to the stage Professor Lenkabula. Please, if you would be so kind, ma'am, to assist us with the last award for this evening, which is the prestigious Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Innovation. I invite you, ma'am, to watch the screen.
Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Innovation. What makes this award so important and special is the fact that it's the first time a Chancellor's Award is being handed out for innovation. And the recipient tonight is Professor M. Kansi, College of Economic and Management Sciences. Marsham Kansi is a professor of operations management at the College of Economic and Management Sciences, University of South Africa. She is a consummate academic and a prolific innovator with the uniqueness of focusing on societal research and human capital development. Professor Mkansi has produced 5 intellectual property artifacts that have won numerous awards for her research activities on supply chain innovation. She has published in peer-reviewed journals such as the Information Systems Journal, European Journal of Information Systems, International Journal of Physical Distribution and Logistics Management, Research in Transportation Economics, and Electronic Commerce Research.
Congratulations, congratulations.
Excuse me, I couldn't do this alone. I know the deans do a lot of work to do the motivation. So I'm definitely inviting the dean responsible. So congratulations.
Congratulations once again, Prof. Kanzi, Chancellor's Award for Innovation. Well done, well deserved. And we wish you well on your journey going forward. Thank you very much. All right, you just need a picture without the dean. All right, so the dean was just there. to get the applause, but the dean is not allowed to be in the picture. Understood? Understood. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for assisting us with that part of the program. You can go back to your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe it? We have reached the end of tonight's awards, and I would now like to hand over the microphone to Dr. Genevieve James, who is the Deputy Director for Community Engagement and Outreach, Academic Planning, to say a final few words. Dr. James?
Thank you so much, Dr. Gillian Aron, sir. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We really had a spectacular evening tonight, exhilarating, beautiful, inspiring, joyous. Great company, great food. What more could we have asked for? Tonight, we have joined a community of scholar innovators here at UNISA who live and who thrive at the cutting edge of knowledge creation. And in doing so, the men and women who were awarded tonight help sustain the impetus behind human progress and earthkeeping. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I offer special appreciation to the stalwarts of our institution for their consistent and dedicated efforts in raising the profile of our institution on the continent and around the world. It is my honor to appreciate our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Puleng Lenkabula, who is an intellectual and scholar herself par excellence. Our Vice Chancellor leads from the front, ensuring that UNISA is possessing of the highest talent and the highest scholarship that will lead to the development and transformation of our world. Thank you, VC, for your leadership, and we are enthused under your care to achieve greater. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank our host, Professor Thenjiwe Mayiwa, who is actually the project owner of the UNISA Research Awards. Prof, we hail the efforts of the research portfolio. We honor the supreme effort in the leadership and management of research at UNISA. So, to all those in the research portfolio whose labor we sometimes do not get to recognize and appreciate, tonight we honor you. Thank you for this portfolio and the work that you do. And now, to the organizing team, I think you've done an exceptional job. Everything about this evening is just beautiful. I would like to say, Virginia and the team, it's absolutely outstanding. And don't you agree, ladies and gentlemen? We appreciate your time and energy and the passion in which you serve. To our program director extraordinaire and our sign language interpreter, Ntuli, we are delighted that you could spend this evening with us. What a joy to have had you with us and really bring such life and joy to this event. Thank you for the finesse in which you have directed this program. Now, to our awardees, if you would do us the last honor of standing at your tables. All those who received awards, can you just stand at your table? Ladies and gentlemen, look around you at the awardees of tonight's ceremony. Let's give them one final round of applause. Now, awardees, you have joined UNISA's honor roll. Take this moment to bask in your achievement. Just bask away for a while. It's your moment. And so, we honor you and we thank you for the work that you've done. We know that after this ceremony, you'll be getting back to it. Thank you. Have your seats. And now, a very, very special thank you to the families of all of our researchers and innovators. We know what it means when you are a family member of a researcher or an innovator. We know the sacrifice that you've had to pay, and we know that it is due to your encouragement, your care, and your support to our researchers and innovators that they can get here tonight. So tonight, their honor is your honor. And we thank you and honor you for what you've done in their lives. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we gaze towards the prospects of another year, filled with challenges, opportunity, and endless intrigue, we take joy in the knowledge that we have the company at UNISA of outstanding scientists and achievers among us. We remember our mutual commitment to mobilize our knowledge endeavors for the critical task of national, continental, and international development. Inspired by the awards, let's re-energize, revitalize ourselves in preparation for a new season dedicated to our vocation in higher education and our ultimate purpose, which is to create and deploy knowledge for the merit and benefit of life. On behalf of UNISA and the management, I thank you all for joining us tonight. Travel well and go safely. Take care.
Thank you very much, Dr. James. And just from my side, it's been both an honor and a great pleasure to be able to share in this award ceremony this evening. To all UNISA's talented academics, may your research grow from strength to strength, and may you continue to hold UNISA's research flag up high, so that next year it will be you receiving an award. As it says on your banner, go out and reclaim Africa's intellectual futures. So enjoy the rest of the evening. For those of you who still have hair, it's now your time to let your hair down. For those at home, thank you for using your data to stay with us and not to be on Netflix. And for those of you who drive safely. And if you drive past me, please give me a lift. I'm staying up the road. Thank you for being here. We've got apparently some dessert. And am I supposed to pause? I pause.
Yes.
All right.
This is to thank a Master of Ceremonies for having really graced our evening so well. Thank you, Doc, for this. It's always so good in many ways. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And this is for, and we also thank our core master, would it still be master? Madam of Ceremonies, through signing, for all the work that she has done. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, ladies and gents, that's the end of the formalities. Of course, unfortunately, these tokens were now handed over while we are still live streaming. So I have to declare it when I get back home. But do enjoy the dessert. There's some desserts available. There's some coffee and tea. So let's enjoy the rest of the evening. And thanks again to our fabulous entertainers at FEM for the value that they brought. Thank you for being here. And until we see each other again, go well and stay sharp.
do.